Welcome mates and Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy and tell we're back on Paragon once again. You should be seeing more Paragon gameplay in the background. It's continuation from the last gameplay on the channel, which pretty much counters. In the mid lane, it was a 3v5 sadly. In our favor, we had 5 people on our team and they had 3 people at the end of the game. Sad times, sad moments, but it's bound to happen. That is the reality of Paragon at this current moment, but that is not the main topic today. Instead, we'll be talking about something really interesting about the new hero, Aurora, and this is her lore and some theories that we are speculating about, and this is big. This could be the love triangle. And this interesting other theory of her being a space pirate. Yes, that is the theory we've come up to. That's the conclusion we've come up to about this hero, the new hero, Aurora, which will get released on 31st of January. This is so much hype, mates. So there's going to be a lot of information discussed within this video about lore and theories. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with the greatest and latest Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news. As always, expected here first. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So the first part of lore that was dropped about this character was in the caption of the 7-second hero teaser that was tweeted on Twitter, and that was a heart as cold as ice. You'll be able to see on screen right now the actual caption for it. And this was kind of interesting, but didn't really connect to anything. We made a theory based on that, saying that she's made up of ice, and that's maybe one of the ways she's able to use her abilities on the map of Monolith. That's what we were thinking about, and that's how she got the ice abilities within her life, and how she became a part of the ice mechanic. The second part of the lore was in the actual concept art image that was also tweeted on Twitter that we didn't really mention on our actual page yet, because we had a lore interesting theory about this, but we're holding it back until we got more information about the character, and we can make a full lore video and theories video on her. And that's what we're doing today. And that caption was, she wants all your loot and she's going to get it. Hashtag concept art. And you'll be able to see the image of her right now. Pretty sick concept. And it looks like they had the idea of this character from the very start and how she would look like. And 100% looks like the exact same thing, or even better. And that little quote there does play a major part in one of our theories, which we'll go into and discuss within this video. So make sure you keep that little idea of that lore that we just mentioned in your mind constantly. The next part of the lore about Aurora came from the week in review that was released not long ago in the Paragon blog post on their official website. They did mention at the very end of it that Aurora was the frigid femme, which pretty much means that she's a lesbian whose appearance and behavior are seen as traditional feminine. And at the same time, if you translate this in French, it also means wife. So that's kind of interesting. This does play a vital role in the actual love triangle theory that we'll be discussing within this video. Pretty much Epic Games and the Paragon team are pulling a Tracer on us. Kind of expected, because one of these heroes in the future, we're most likely going to have this sexuality interest within the actual character itself. It doesn't affect the gameplay, it doesn't affect anything. It's just some interesting lore for each of the characters, which helps with making each character unique in their own way. But that lore really does connect to something else, and it's going to be insane. And then the rest of the lore that we know at this current moment did come from the actual trailer itself. So we're going to talk about all those 3 voice lines that we explained within the trailer. And the first voice line within the actual trailer is, "What a charming little world, I will take it." So that's kind of interesting. So it seems like she's from another universe, or another dimension, or parallel universe, something like that. Something interesting, or another world itself, because she does mention world. Usually if they're mentioning world, it's usually just the planet itself. So I'm guessing she's traveling from planet to planet, like Gideon. So this could be kind of interesting. There's going to be little connections that we're going to do right now, before we go to the massive connection. The second voice line is "Until next time." Nothing too crazy there. I can't really connect it to anything. I think the third voice line that I heard in the actual trailer was just maybe her laughing and taunting enemies when she does freeze them. So that is all the confirmed information that we know about the lore for the new hero Aurora. Obviously in the next coming days, and when the actual hero is released, we'll be able to gain more information and more lore based on this hero Aurora, and we can make another depiction of what she actually is, and maybe make another theory and why she's here in Monolith in the world of Agora, and just talk about that, because it's always interesting doing these lore and theory videos and see if they do become true. And now let's move on to one of the first theories, which will build up into the other theory for the love triangle. And the first theory is Aurora is a space pirate. And I bet you mates are asking, why, Lordy, have you come to this conclusion? There's a reason why, mates, and that is exactly because the first voice line within the trailer, "What a charming little world, I will take it." That voice line pretty much says she's something like Gideon, so she most likely is someone like Gideon, or has met Gideon in some way possible, because she's able to go from world to world, planet to planet, or even dimension to dimension. The potential she has is unreal, and she's a space pirate due to the fact that if we connect it back to the lore that was connected to the actual concept art for Aurora, it did say she wants all your loot and she's going to get it, which is somewhat an indication that she already has enough money or loot with her, but she wants more. She doesn't need more, she wants more, and she'll be able to go anywhere and get it. She's 100% confident that she'll take your loot guaranteed. And we could even say Aurora, her heart as cold as ice, is another little connection to what she actually does, and she doesn't give a crap if she's taking your loot, because she's that confident she'll take it. She pretty much has no morals and sign of remorse to the enemies that she takes the loot from. And at the very end of the trailer, she says, until next time. Pretty much maybe next time is her coming back for more loot to take off you, because she doesn't give a crap about taking your loot. Could that be a possibility? Yes. Is the theory 100% done correctly? Confirmed by Epic Games? Maybe not, but this is our theory on how she could be a space pirate. So within our space pirate theory, we did make a connection straightly to Gideon and how they both can be people that teleport from world to world, planet to planet, dimension to dimension, universe to universe. You get the gist, mates. That's the idea that we're trying to go for, and they might be companions in some way, might have worked together in some way, because we know Gideon's an evil guy, but we don't know how evil he is. Maybe there's a redemption story to Gideon, we don't have any clue about that yet. But now let's look at his lore or his background information that was connected to Gideon. The first point being, believes limits are for the meek. Second point, on his 6th birthday, witnessed the death of a star and fell in love. And the third point is, Deca suspects Gideon is not his true name. And that is all the lore and background information connected to that character. One of the most interesting part is fell in love, and then Deca suspects Gideon is not his true name. So there's a connection between Deca and Gideon because they must have known each other to say that is not his true name. And to suspect something like that, you have to be really close and maybe even intimate with Gideon to understand that his name Gideon isn't actually true. And there is some other intimate relationships within Paragon at this current moment. Example is Gadget and Twin Blast, they do have a thing, but we don't know what it is exactly, but there's something going on there. Since Gideon and Deca somewhat have a lore connection with each other, we're gonna go more in depth and read Deca's lore and background information. So the first point is, holds the record for the most entries in the exotic locals codex. The second point is, respect by all, feed by many, and love by two. That's one of the most interesting ones. The third point is, has a secret obsession with low budget holovids. The second point is going to help us build up this love triangle. Respect by all, feed by many, and love by two. The ones that she's loved by are Gideon. That's one. I feel that's pretty much confirmed. That's what it seems like. But the second one is the new hero, Aurora. Oh my god, guys. I bet the mates from the Fallon mates are mind blown at this current moment. So much insane content just came into your head, just like that. Oh my god, guys. So pretty much we're saying that Deca and Aurora are lesbian together, then followed up by Gideon and Deca being in a relationship. So pretty much Deca, we're proposing the idea that Deca is bisexual. Wow. Insane. But I don't know if Gideon and also the Aurora know that they're dating the same person or going out with the same person or being intimate with the same person. I have no clue about that. So pretty much that's the idea of how the love triangle did come up to mind, and I'm guessing it could be somewhat true, like 50-50 chance at this current moment, nothing too insane. But we also have some other little theories connected to Quang, to Feng Mao, then followed up by the one we just stated, the love triangle and the space pirate. There's possibilities. Whenever they release a hero, there's a lot of little things that do connect to other heroes, but nothing confirmed until we do gain more information by Epic Games and the Paragon team. And there will be some information and news about this hero very, very soon, because the live stream is going to go up very soon, and expect a lot of content coming to the channel based on that, and we're pretty much going to talk about it and gain more information about Aurora and explain it on the channel. So make sure you turn on notifications by smashing that little bell button next to the subscribe button to have the chance to become the first mates on the channel up to date with my amazing Paragon Gaming content. Some of the things that we might be talking about in a later video is most likely the skins for Aurora, or the actual character and the more lore that we do gain about her tidbits or her 3 points of background information that might showcase that. Maybe the master skin, some of her skins that are available on day 1. So that's going to be really interesting. Followed up by the actual gameplay of Aurora and how she actually plays on the map of Monolith and what works with her, what her builds. And there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be discussing within the live stream today or tomorrow. One of those. But mates, as always, I want to know your thoughts on this video. What do you think about the theories that we did bring up within today's video? Because personally, I feel like they got a good chance, a great chance of becoming true. And if they do, this is going to be one bloody amazing moment for all the mates to witness, because we made this video before, and the actual theory or the speculation that we did bring up becomes true. That would be insane. We've done this in the past before, it's come true in the past as well. Those have been insane moments, and let's see if it can happen once more. But mates, I want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below, and also leave your theories of what do you think Aurora could be, or what type of connection she does have with other characters or other heroes in the game of Paragon in this very state. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show us by smashing that blind like button. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. And if you mates want to see more Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news on my channel, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that's all for this video. Oh, time's go, but don't you worry. Back very soon. Hang out, boys, because I ain't seen nothing yet. I didn't assume her gender, but I did assume her sexuality. Not Aurora's, because that's pretty much confirmed that she's lesbian. It's pretty much in the review that Epic Games of the Paragon team did post on their website. But we did assume a sexuality, and that was for Deca, which was making her bisexual. But we needed something to connect them and make them a love triangle. It works, mates. Trust me, if the theory ends up being true, it's going to be one bloody amazing moment.
And that it feels right.